And we sat down with Dr. Michael Tang at USF Health to talk about the myocarditis cases and the Novavax vaccine.
We are hearing this week that Novavax has a highly effective vaccine, but the call for vaccines has dramatically dropped. We're seeing far less people actually get them right now. So what's the significance of this news?
The two things about this vaccine that are really great is that, first off, it's kind of a traditional technology, right? It's a protein subunit technology. It's a little bit formulated a little bit differently, but in general, this is the same kind of vaccine that we've been providing for like hepatitis B. It's kind of similar to the papillomavirus vaccine. So kind of known vaccines that have, decades of use behind it. Making proteins is a very common practice in making vaccines. So this is probably a really good thing for, just the idea of global vaccinations.
The CDC reported more than 200 cases of myocarditis in people who are under the age of 30 who've been vaccinated. So should parents hold off on getting their kids vaccinated right now until we learn more?
If you look at the number of people that have gotten vaccinated, this is tens of millions in that category. So this is one of those very rare side effects, especially in the face of these new higher transmissibility variants. It's really important to get vaccinated. The reports that we've seen about this myocarditis is that it's mild, they all respond to treatment. COVID is not that forgiving, right? So if you get COVID, you can get potentially just a mild case, but you can also get a very severe case.
But we have had questions from viewers on this, that if they get the vaccine and that on an antibody test, they're not seeing the antibodies, did the vaccine actually work?
The tests have a failure rate. So if you're just relying on a single test, especially some of the tests that are kind of point of care tests, it's either positive or negative. Sometimes they don't work. So I wouldn't necessarily use those tests to prove that you have immunity or not.